Welcome to this class. This is going to be an amazing Facebook ad training with Mr. Paul. This is going to be a step-by-step training on Facebook ad. I'm going to show you all the strategies that I have been using over the past 7 years to make lots of sales with Facebook ad. In fact, if you have been following me, you should know that when it comes to Facebook advert, I am already an authority. So what I'm going to teach you today are the simple strategy that I'm applying in my everyday business. Without further wasting time, let us get into it. So in this class, I am going to show you everything that you need to know about Facebook adverts. By the end of this training, you are going to discover the 3 critical elements that separate ad that generate massive return from those that burn through budget. Then I will go ahead and show you the daily habit of a 7-figure advertisers that keep them consistently profitable. And then another thing that I'm going to show you is how to set up Facebook advert that converts right from day one. See, if you don't know this strategy, you will keep burning money on Facebook advert without getting results. But if you learn it from me, you are going to start getting amazing results. I promise you. The next thing you are going to discover from this training is the exact formula for crafting irresistible offers that make people stop scrolling and start buying. I'm also going to go ahead and show you some of the smart budgeting strategies that maximizes results without wasting money. Listen, if you don't get your budgeting clear, you might find out that you throw in all the money that you have into testing and your money will still finish and you will not be able to even have one advert that is running and working very well. But if you use the smart budgeting strategy that I'm going to show you in this video, you will be able to start testing smartly without wasting much money. Then I will also show you high converting funnel secrets that turn cold traffic into loyal customers. If you are running adverts, you are going to be reaching a lot of cold traffic. If you don't know how to structure your funnel very well, you will just be burning money without getting anything in return. And guess what? If you are always running adverts without getting anything in return, what is going to happen is that a time will come when you will no longer have fun to run adverts. So you end up turning off your ad, you go back to organic marketing, that will not give you results compared to what paid ad is going to do for you. Then I will also show you the advanced optimization techniques that compound your results week in, week out. One of the secrets that I use for Facebook advert to get better results is called the compound effect. And I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you the strategy you're going to use in this video. Please make sure that you watch this video from beginning to the end. This is going to be a class that you don't want to miss for any reason. Make sure that you pay attention. Before we get started, I like to begin with my story. Okay, when I was in school in 2019, I went to class one day and they assigned us to produce chin-chin. It was a practical EED class. And after we produced that chin-chin, I used the opportunity to learn how to produce chin-chin. All right? I used the opportunity to learn how to produce chin-chin. And one day I came back from school. I was very hungry. I didn't even have anything. Even the garri that I had, my twin brother have already drank it in the morning. So there was nothing at all. Nothing in the kitchen, nothing in the cupboard, no food stuff. So I was just lying down, very hungry. And a thought just came to my mind. Mr. Paul, you have already learned how to produce chin-chin in school. Why not start producing chin-chin so that you can start selling it to other people when you go to class? And that was how that thought came to my mind. I didn't have money to buy ingredients. So the total cost of the ingredients I needed was around 15,000, but I didn't have anything. So I had to phone my sister that live in Cote d'Ivoire to send me money for textbook. She sent the money for textbook and I used the money, instead of using that money to buy textbook, I used the money to buy ingredients for producing chin-chin. So every evening when I come back from school, when my fellow students are, gathering, gossiping, some of them are hanging out and all of that, I will be in the house baking my chin-chin, frying them and putting them in packs with my twin brother. So every day I'm going to school, I'll carry the chin-chin and I will go to school. After the lecturer finished teaching, I would carry that chin and be going from class to class. Buy your chin, buy your chin. Some that time even my fellow students were mocking me. They say, as a young man, you did not even see any other thing to sell, if not to be hawking chin. Can you imagine? As a guy, you did not want to sell another thing. You just be carrying chin like a woman up and down. I did not care, because listen, those who mock your hustle today, they will beg for your secret tomorrow. As long as you use the strategy I'm going to show you, you'll be able to change your life. And fast forward to today, by the grace of God, I've relocated myself to Abuja, living my best life. It has been an incredible experience. And it is just because of the skill that I learned, which is this skill of Facebook ad. So right now, maybe you are struggling to even get money for food and all of that. I guarantee you, you just need to sit down and learn Facebook advert. Yes, if you start from the beginning, it might look like it's not working, but I promise you, if you keep on giving in your best, a time will come when those skills that you learn will put food on your table, cater for your vacation, even buy you cars. Listen to me. This is something that I've already enjoyed. So I know that it works. All right. And this is me in 2019. Let me show you. This is me in 2019 when I was broke. Like, when I say broke, I mean broke. You can see the picture. I did not have anything. This was my first importation business that I started. You can see this is the product that just came in from China. But these are just a few stories about me, so that you know that I didn't just come out of anywhere to start teaching you. It was this skill that I used to scale myself up, to actually bring myself out of poverty. By the grace of God today, things is no longer the way it used to be. So make sure that you watch this video from the beginning to the end. I guarantee you, you are going to find it very helpful. Let's get started. The three hidden elements that makes Facebook advert to work. I like to start with this. You know the reason? The reason is because if you don't understand the hidden element that makes Facebook ad to work, you will just be working hard and getting no results. But if you know exactly what makes Facebook ad to work, you are going to immediately work on the right things, so that your advert will start producing best results for you. The first thing here is audience. And when we talk about audience, it means you need to know exactly who you are targeting. And it's not just to say, oh, they are age 35 to 55, they are women that are looking for child, they are working in bank. No, no, no. Those ones are good. But when I talk about knowing your audience, you need to know their pain point. You need to know their desire. What are that thing that is frustrating them when they sleep? What is that thing that is making them actually not to sleep by 3 a.m. in the morning? Last night you were sleeping. I guarantee you some of your customers couldn't sleep because they felt frustrated. Some of them are depressed. What is that thing that is making them not to sleep at night? If you can figure out that thing and you use it to actually create your marketing content, I promise you, you are going to get better results for yourself. Okay? So you need to know who they are. You need to actually know exactly their pain point, their desire, and their ability to pay. That's the first hidden element. If you don't know this, you are going to get stuck. And one of the easiest way that I use to know this is that I go to ChatGPT. I say, ChatGPT, this is my niche. I am in the weight loss niche. I am in the money making niche. I am in the Amazon KDP niche. I am in the skincare niche. I want you to give me the top 15 deepest pain point of my customer. What is that thing that they are struggling with? Give me those deepest pain points so that I can document them. And ChatGPT or any other AI you are using is going to give you that deepest pain point. That is what you are going to use in your marketing. Now you know what they are struggling with. I did this when I started marketing my Facebook ad course. Right now, I know at least 25 pain points that anybody who is running advert is struggling with. So when I do my marketing, I am going to directly or indirectly use one of those pain points in my marketing. And that is why my marketing converts a lot. So if you don't know your target audience, you are going to be working hard and you are not getting results. The second one here is your offer. This is very important. Your offer. If your offer is not good enough, you are not going to get results. I guarantee you this. If your offer is solid and your copy is not even good, you are still going to sell because it is the offer that people are going to pay for. But if your offer is weak, no matter how irresistible and compelling and persuasive your copy is, your offer is still going to struggle to sell. I mean, this is not me saying it, this is already a fact that has been backed up over time. Okay, so you need to create an irresistible offer that solves a clear problem and feels like a no-brainer. Make sure that your offer is good enough. And there are some strategy you can use about it. For example, you can add some bonuses. If you are creating a product, you ask yourself, and these days you don't even need to ask yourself, just go to AI, this is my product, suggest different bonuses I can add. You can add something like checklist, template, Wi-Fi, ebooks, audio recording. If it is a physical product, you can say suggest complementary physical product I can add for this product so that you can become an irresistible offer. And that is the simplest way you can use to just do this. See, let me tell you something. If your offer is not good enough, you are going to struggle to sell. This is already a fact. And I'm telling you, you need to make your offer very, very irresistible. So in 2025, I woke up one morning and I told myself, I need to make my offer very strong. Then I went to ChatGPT. What can I do to make this offer very strong? ChatGPT told me that I need to add at least 10 different bonuses. He told me, don't worry, he's going to recommend the bonuses that I'm going to add. And he gave me a list of them. Some of them are just one page ebook. Some of them are 3 minutes audio recording. Some of them are 5 minutes video like different bonuses. So when I created all those bonuses and I added it to my offer immediately became a very powerful offer. When I communicate it, I say, do you know that when you get this product, I'm going to give you this 3 minutes video training that is going to show you how to do this. I'm going to give you this two-page ebook that will immediately show you the simple way you need to, when you communicate all of these things, is now going to make your offer very, very irresistible. But if you just say, this is the product I'm selling, when you buy it, that is okay. It's not that irresistible. I am telling you, it can take you 2 weeks to craft a perfect offer, but I promise you, after that 2 weeks, you are going to start getting more results. Listen to me. Offer is not something that you need to go and even buy. It's something that you need to sit down and craft it, and all of a sudden your marketing will start getting better results. People will start converting more, you start making more sales, and more revenue will start coming in your business. If that is the only thing that you focus on and take that away from this video, I guarantee you have gotten so much. So go and create an irresistible offer, and you will be able to get better results for yourself. The third one here is creative. What do I mean by creative? It simply means the image or the video you are going to be using to run your ad. You need to be very, very creative. That's why the name here is creative. Use a strong hook, use a clear copy, and use a scroll-stopping visuals that grab attention very fast. Listen to me. If you're creating video for Facebook adverts, the most important element of that video is the first sentence that you say in the video. Let me say it again. If you are creating video for your Facebook advert, the most important element for that entire video is the first line you say. And if that is the most important element, then what else are you wasting your time working on? If not to make sure that the first line is so compelling, the first line is communicating their pain points, the first line is calling out to the audience, the first line is promising them something that they need. You have to make your first line very scroll stopping. It is very important. So if you do that, the other things that you say in the video matters, but it does not matter as much as the first thing you say in that video. It is very, very important. So if you are using image, yes, your graphic needs to grab attention. If you are using video, your scripting needs to be very powerful. Your delivery needs to be, sometimes it is not even the text. It is the sound. It is the background. It is the movement that happen in the first line, in the first settings of your video. You need to be very creative about it. These days, we are even advised that it is better to craft different types of hook for the same video. So if you are creating one video, you can craft up to 20 to 30 different hooks saying different things, so that if hook one does not grab attention, hook two grabs attention. If hook two does not grab attention, hook three grabs attention, and all of that. See, this is a very, very powerful strategy. Now, before we continue, let me quickly talk about my Facebook ad course. You are seeing me treating this, but what if you can get access to a step-by-step program? I have a signature course called the Profitable Lead Generation Secret Training. This is a course that I've created that broke down every single thing you need to know about Facebook ad. Of course, I can't treat everything in 1 hour video. It broke down everything you need to know, starting from pixeling, from advert setup, from scaling, the psychology of ad, and every other thing. So if you want to get that course, all you need to do is to click on the link in the description that'll send you to Seller, so that you can go and get the course for now. Now, that course comes with a lot of bonuses, and when you go to the sales page, you are going to see all that I'm offering you there. Okay, so the next thing here is the 6 daily habits of a profitable advertiser. What are the habits that you need to do every single day if you want to become a profitable advertiser? Listen to me. Every day that I wake up, there is no day I go to bed without doing at least 3 to 4 of these habits. And that's one of the things that have helped me get more results than my competitors. There are a lot of people that are teaching Facebook ad. Most of them do not even set up adverts. Most of them are actually just teaching. They are not practicing it. But I'm telling you, if you do the work very well, you are going to enjoy the results. So number one, you need to review your key metrics. Track CPL, CTR, return on ad spend. Now, I know you don't know some of these words. CPL simply means cost per lead. How much is Facebook costing me every time that I get lead? You can also call it CPC. So that is cost per conversion. In case you're not running lead generation ad, that is CPC, cost per conversion. Okay. CTR means click-through rates. Now, these are advanced metrics, and I'm not going to start using it to overwhelm you, but understand that you need to review your key metrics, meaning you have to look at your metrics, because the metrics is communicating with you how your advert is performing. And if you don't pay attention to it, you are going to not get results. All right. So the second one here is you craft new hooks and angles. You craft new hooks and angle. How does that work? You see, every single day that I wake up, I am collecting hooks. I am collecting angles. I am collecting new scripts. How do you even come up with different hooks that works? Well, number one, always be on the lookout. If somebody did a video and that video have gotten a lot of views, trust me, there is something that person said in the beginning of that video that made the video to get views. Do you know you can extract the first line they said and put it in ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, this video have gathered a lot of views and I feel like the hook actually helped it. Can you use the same formula, the same hook, and craft a hook for my own advert? That is the way I extract my hook. Another way I extract my hook is by looking at the previous advert I have run. Advert that converted. That means the hook in that advert worked. Can you use the same hook and extract that hook and use it for other ones, the other videos you are going to create? All right. So you write fresh hooks, fresh stories, fresh angles that speaks to your audience. You have to do this every day. The more you do it, the more you get better at it. Listen to me. If right now you only have 3 hooks or 3 scripts, why not do up to 11? Why not do up to 15? Because the more you craft, the more you are going to get better results. Okay. I hope you are getting value so far. If you are getting value, please tap on the subscribe button and like this video. Now, the third one is test creatives and videos. You need to shoot different videos, try different images, and test multiple variations. You see this third one? There is a lot of work you need to do here, because the keyword here is test creatives and videos. But the truth is, if you don't know how to test it, you end up wasting your money without getting results. And that is why you need to be a subscriber of this channel. If you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, because there are a lot of videos that are coming up that will show you how to easily test your creative the right way, the budgeting strategy to use when you are testing, the way to set up the advert and structure it, especially when you are testing and all of that. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Understand that testing creative and videos is what separates profitable advertiser from those who are wasting money. All right. So, some people even said Facebook advert is all about testing, and if you don't understand the principle, you are going to keep wasting money for yourself. But if you understand how to test, my dear, you are going to get a lot of results. See, some of us, what is making us get results is because we are testing every single time. We're always testing. What are we testing? You're testing hook, you're testing offers, you're testing angles, you're testing testimonials, you're testing landing pages. There are different things you can test for yourself. Okay. Now, the next thing here, number 4, is optimize audiences. Optimizing simply means you keep refining who sees your ad and you focus on top performers. For example, I set up 4 different adverts with 4 different audiences, and for some reason, just one of those audiences is giving me the fantastic result that I need. Do you know what it means? It means that that audience that is giving you results is a winning audience. As a profitable Facebook advertiser, you need to take out that audience and save it somewhere so that when next you are running adverts, you are going to target that audience. If you are maybe running a new advert with a new creative or a new ad copy, you first of all start by targeting that audience, because that audience have already proven to work. You see, that is why as an advertiser, you need to pay attention to what has proven to work before you start testing new things that you don't have an idea whether it will work. Okay, so you need to keep on refining who sees your ad and you focus on top winners. Number 5, you need to refine your offers. I've talked about refining offers so many times. Refine your offers. Adjust bonuses, audiences, and messaging to make your offer irresistible. Sit down after this video and say, this thing I'm offering, there are several ways I can make this thing better. There are several things I can add to this offer. Can I make it so that you can even take the next one, we can create it. Today you wake up, you say, oh, I am creating this particular offer. Tomorrow I'm creating this particular one. You have to make your offer very irresistible. I guarantee you, if you do that, you're going to start getting better results for yourself. All right. Number 6, you need to stay consistent. You need to give campaigns enough time to work. You don't just switch ad on and off randomly. Give campaigns enough time to work. And you need to be consistent. See, for the past 18 months, I can't say that I have woken up one day and gone to bed without running ad. So my advert will always be running every single day. That is what consistency means. So that as the market is changing, as update is coming, you're already following up, you're up to date. But if you're somebody that only run advert 3 days in a month, then the next month you continue 3 days. If your adverts run and your budget finish, you now go back to organic marketing. You are not a consistent advertiser, and there is no way you are going to get better results than a consistent advertiser. It's just what it is. If you are not consistent, you will not be able to keep on learning, keep on seeing how your market is writing. Oh, my market is writing to this message. Oh, when I write like this, the market react to it. You will not be able to do that for yourself. So you need to keep on staying consistent. I hope you are learning and you're getting value. Now, of course, if you want to get my Facebook ad course, please check the link in the description. It takes you to Seller. You get the ad course. This is where I broke down everything that I have done step by step, starting from pixeling, how to set up adverts, how to scale it, how to run lookalike. Everything you need to know is in that course. Okay, the link will be in the description. Now, these are the things you need to be able to run ad. Number 1, you need a Facebook ad account. Sometimes people will say, I have a Facebook profile, but I don't have a Facebook ad account. Once you have a Facebook profile, you already have an ad account. All you need to do is to go to Ad Manager and you'll be able to set up your advert. Okay, the second one is a Facebook page. Obviously, all of us know what a page means. So you need a Facebook page to be able to run ad. If you don't have a page, go and create one now. Then the third one, you need a Visa or a MasterCard. Sometimes it might not even be compulsory, because right now, if you are living in Nigeria, you have the option to do transfer, manual transfer, just like you transfer to a normal bank account. You have that option right now. Then you need an ad budget. Of course, you need money to be able to do that. You don't You don't just run ad. You actually pay Facebook for them to show your ad to people. Okay. The next thing you need here is a landing page. So you can either use opt-in page, you can use your website, you can use WhatsApp. There are different landing pages you can use. But definitely when you are running adverts, you need a landing page. You can even run adverts for people to send you DM on Instagram or send you DM on Messenger. These are several types of adverts you can run. And this channel will show you how to run every single advert that you can dream of. So it's just a matter of time, but I will definitely do video on those ones. And there are a lot of videos I have done before, I have uploaded in the past. So you can also go ahead and check those videos. I guarantee you are going to get so many value from those videos. Then the next one here is ad creative. Ad creative simply means the image or the video you are using to run the ad. So when you want to run advert, you must have a video or an image. Okay. The next one here is ad copy, which is the written text that accompanies your video that you use to run advert. So people read those copy, and for your video they watch it, and then when they are convinced, they will not click on your advert to go to your landing page. That is how they structure these things. Okay. Now let's go into planning your campaign. You see, planning your campaign, you need to set up an achievable target. Set up an achievable target. Know your numbers. You need to know your number. When you talk about set up an achievable target, I see some people, they have not generated 500 lead, but they're already aiming to generate 50,000 lead. It doesn't work that way. Come on, you need to start gradually. You grow gradually, you top it up. At least if you are starting out, start by saying, this month I'm going to pull in 500 lead. It might look small, but I guarantee you there are some people that have not gotten 100 lead this year. This is the third month of the year, but I'm telling you there are some people that have not gotten 100. Imagine you now, you say you want to pull in 500 lead this month. Now, if you achieve it, next month you say, this month I'm going to do 1,000 lead. Are you seeing now? You've jumped from 500 to now 1,000, and you will still be able to achieve it if you know what you are doing. Then the third month, you say, I'm going to do 1,500 or 2,000. You grow gradually. Before you now start saying, I want to start doing 5,000 lead in a month. You don't just, if you start and say you want to start doing 5,000 lead in a month, you end up being overwhelmed and you give up because it is not an achievable target yet. Then that's what I mean by set up an achievable target. Know your numbers. When I talk about knowing your numbers, you need to know how many lead you want to get or how many say you want to get. You need to know how much it's going to cost you to get those lead. You need to know how much are you going to spend per lead. You know, all of these numbers are very important because when you know this, you will be able to now set up something that will run for a long time. Okay. Set up an estimated cost per lead, or say, yeah, if I'm running advert, I will know, okay, when I spend 200 naira, I want to generate one lead. When I spend 400 naira, I want to generate 2 leads. And if it's not happening, it means that my advert is not converted. So you need to set up an estimated cost per lead or sale. Another one, have a strategy of making back your ad spend almost immediately, so you never run out of money for ad. This is very important. See, I have seen a lot of business owners, they run adverts, but the problem is that they don't run it consistently. They run it for 2 days, the money finish, they leave it. They now wait for until they get another money. They run maybe for 3 days, the money finish again, they leave it. They now start waiting on. You see, that is not a way to grow a business. Your business is relying on luck. You don't have a consistent way of generating customer. But if you have a strategy to make back your money, and I'm going to tell you what I did, you will be able to run your advert day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. For throughout the year, you are running advert. And people will be wondering, where is this person getting this money that every time they are always running advert? Their money, no, they even finish at all. But you don't know that it's because of the strategy that you have. And my strategy is this. I first of all create a low ticket product. That is the one that is going to bring in money every single day because it is just small money. All right. It's not like 100,000, 500,000 offer. It's just a small money between 1,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira. Okay. Then those are my low ticket products. And the purpose of that product is to generate revenue that I'm going to be putting in the ad every day. Then I will now create a high ticket product at the back end. It is from that high ticket product that I will take profit. The low ticket product is to generate customers, leads, so that I can follow up on those leads. Then when they buy the high ticket offer, I will now make profit. And you'll be wondering, is it possible for you to make a low ticket sales and still pitch them the high ticket and they buy? Yes, it's possible. It all depends on your marketing and your follow-up strategy. If you're somebody that is always, maybe when they buy low ticket, you put them in a platform and you start following them up while you're subtly pitching the high ticket to them. Trust me, if 5,000 people buy your low ticket offer, if you do it very well, at the very least, 50 people should be able to take your high ticket offer. Now, if 50 people take your high ticket, remember that it is high tickets, which means from 100,000 and above. Just do the math. You see that you've already made money. Not just that, you now have a lot of lead at the upfront that have not converted, and they will still convert if you follow them up very well. See, this is a marketing system that you need to build, and if you don't have it yourself, you are going to struggle. And yes, of course, I'm available to train your company, train your organization on how to do this. I'm available to actually set up a profitable sales machine for your business. Just send me a message and we'll take it off from there. Please note, this is not a free service. Okay. Now, the next thing here is we'll talk about the planning your campaign. So let's talk about defining your target. Okay, how do you define your target? You know your acceptable cost per lead. You know how many leads you need to get every day. You know how much it's going to cost you every day so that you make sure that you are getting that money back. Then you know how much you keep funding your ad without running out of cash. You know how you will keep funding your ad without running out of cash. Okay. The last thing around knowing your number, please, you need to know how much your product is. You need to know what your target audience. You need to know how many sales you need to make every day to hit your target. Do you know, if you know that you want to make 50 sales, for example, in a month, then you know that every single day you need to make, when you divide the number, you can now understand what I'm talking about. If you know that your target is 60 sales in a month, every day you have to do 2 sales. Any day you do not do 2 sales, it means that day you've not hit your target. You see, when you know your number like this, you are going to know exactly what you are pursuing at every point in time, and it's going to help you to get better results. I promise you. Then you know how many leads you need every day to make such sale. For example, I know that I need to make 2 sales for my low ticket product. Come on. That means if you get 40 leads per day, somehow, you should be able to get that 2 sales. If you know that your target is 10 sales for the low ticket product, that means if you get maybe 1,000, maybe 200 leads per day, you should be able to do 10 sales. Remember that it is low ticket product. So between 1,000, 3,000, 5,000. Yeah, I wouldn't actually go more than 5,000 if I call it low ticket, so that it will be easy for people to actually pay. So I will probably keep it at 5,000. And then if I get 200 lead every day, come on, at least 10 persons should be able to take me up on that offer. It's just 5K. So my focus every day is going to be, how can I get 200 lead per day? Knowing fully well that if I get 200 lead per day, every other thing is going to take care of itself. Just make sure you get 200 leads per day and you have a system to follow up. Now, this is where the juice comes in, but most people don't know. You get 200 leads in a day, 10 people buy. Come on, you have 190 people who have not bought. Do you really believe that 190 people are not going to buy forever? They are going to buy. See, when I talk about compound effect, this is what I'm referring to. You now have 190 people who have not bought on day 1. Imagine doing it on day 2, doing it till day 30. Do you know how many potential people you now have that will buy your product? The only thing you need to do is to find a platform where you are keeping them and make sure that you are following them up every single day. And see, let me tell you this. When you keep hearing follow up, it's not just about follow up. There are different types of content. There are content that are meant to just educate people. That is not the only content you are going to use to write to them. There are content that are focused on conversion. This kind of content focus on conversion. For example, when I show testimonials or how my students have struggled to get results until maybe the person took my training and all of that. This kind of content are focused on conversion. But when I teach how to do this, how to set up your pixel, 5 Facebook ads secrets, this type of content is focused on education. So you need to know, how do you balance it? You can create 3 educational content and you create 1 conversion based content. You need to know all of these things. If you don't know it, you are going to keep struggling. All right. Now let's get practical now. 300. I need to do 300 sales in 60 days. Now 300 sales divided by 60. You see, I'm doing this practical so that you understand. You need to know this. 300 sales divided by 60 is 5 copies per day. So I need to sell 5 copies every day. Conversion rate I am looking at is 1%. Then 1% of 30,000 lead is 300 sales. What that means is that in 60 days, I have to generate 30,000 lead. People of God, you now have to divide 30,000 by 60. That will give you how many lead you are aiming at every day. 30,000 lead divided by 60 is 500 lead per day. Cost per lead is 100 naira. That means 500 lead times 100 naira, you have to spend 50,000 every day. This is exactly what I just told you in the planning and all of that. I'm just trying to give you a math so that you understand practically what we're talking about. So I'm going to spend 50,000 per day. The question now is, how is the 50,000 going to come? Remember that I said low ticket product 5,000. That means for me to do 50,000, how many sales of 5,000 do I need to make? Okay, you do. So you need to know exactly how many sales you need to make to give you 50,000 naira per day. For example, let's say you are doing 1,000 naira for the low ticket. It means you need to do 50 sales in a day. And don't think this is not possible. That's the problem. You think you cannot do 50 sales of 1,000 in a day? It's just 1,000 naira. All right? But the problem now is that you need to know the ad spend. Okay, so let's proceed. Execution again. Traffic. I'm going to use Facebook adverts. Money that I need to test different creative before I get working once, 45,000. This is just an estimate. So you need to know that before you get a working creative, you need to have 25 different creative. Inside the creative, some of them might be image, some of them might be video. I need to have 45,000 naira to be able to test. This is just an estimate. So you research your customer pain points. You can use social media. This is where you say, oh, I'm writing an ebook on fertility challenge. What are some challenges you have around fertility? Put it in the comment section. And if that one does not work for you, maybe you put that post out there and you do not get comments. When you go to Google, ask Google, what are questions people are asking around infertility? Or you even go to different comment section and find it. These days that you have AI, you don't even have to do all of those things. Just go to AI. What are some questions people are asking around infertility? What are some challenges? You use those challenges to create content. Those are the challenges that people are going to actually get value from. I hope you are getting value so far. You are getting value so far, right? So I'm going to show you the ad creative that works. These are the ad creative that works. Number 1 is book reports on a different background. So this is where you put in ebook cover on a background and you just use it to run ad. Number 2, you can design a high quality flyer. Number 3, you can get an image that is communicating the message, or images of a smiling woman, or images of normal people, or 1 to 2 minutes video that is well scripted. This is where I use a lot. 1 to 2 minutes video that is well scripted. You script a video and you shoot it. So I'm going to show you an example of those videos when we proceed. Or you can use funny meme images. You see how those funny meme images always commanding engagement on social media? That is how it works on Facebook. You can use just something that is funny to run your Facebook ad, and you find out that it's working for you. Although sometimes those kind of images might send wrong traffic to your funnel. It might send people that are just looking for funny things, So, but it still works. but I'm not really a fan of using it anyways. Another one you can use is abstract image. You can use voiceover videos. I hope you know what is a voiceover video. This video you are seeing now is like a voiceover video, meaning you are not seeing anybody's face, but you are hearing a voice at the background and something is showing on the screen. That is a voiceover video for you. Or you can use a cartoon videos or testimonial image or testimonial video, or you can showcase transformation or educative creative, which means if I'm to create a video, I can say these are 7 secrets of running Facebook advert that work. I will give that 7 secrets and then I will pitch in my offer. What did I use? I just used an educational creative, which means I educated first before I now sold to them. This is one of the creative that I have used over time and it works. All right. You educate. One of the things that that video is going to do for you is that it's going to send only quality people to your funnel. Why? Because those are the people that will actually get the education before they even hear your offer. If somebody is not so much interested in maybe weight loss, for example, if you create a video that teaches people something around weight loss, there's no way they are going to watch it because they are not interested. But if they watch that video from beginning to the end and they still click to go to your funnel, it means that those people are quality people. Okay, so educational creative can help you to do that for yourself. All right. Now I'm going to show you 7 conversion pillars that I use to convert my lead into sales. You see, this training has been so massive. Please share this video, place a like so that YouTube can show it to more people. This is the only thing that I ask for all this value that I'm giving to you for free. 7 conversion pillars that I use to convert my lead into sale. Listen, if I have gotten 300,000 lead, every time that a lead converts, I have used one of these conversion pillars I'm about to show you. Every time that my lead converts, it is a must. It is a must I have used one of these conversion pillars. So, but I'm going to show that to you before we proceed. So the first one here is story. Okay, the first one is story. The slide did not contain it, but the first one here is story. See, you have to be able to tell story if you want people to pay attention to you. In marketing, story evoke emotion. You have to be able to tell story to be able to get more people to buy from you. For example, there is something called testimonial based story. You can say how so person got this value, how so person got this result after going through your training, how so person changed their life after using your product. Then you can now tell that story. It is very, very important. And one of the things I love about story is that fictional story can also be told. It's not a must that that story is real. You can make it a fictional story based and it is completely legal. For example, I could just come out and say, oh, do you know that I used this strategy on one of my clients and the person was able to go from this to this to this to this. You know, now if you want to use the exact strategy, if you want to discover the exact strategy yourself, just click on the link and join my free training that is coming up and all of that. This is another way that you can use story to do that for yourself. Okay. Now, the next thing here is value. Listen to me. Value. See, one of the reasons, in fact, for you to know that this is true, one of the reasons you have been watching this video from the beginning till now is because of what? Because you are getting value. If you are not getting value, there is no way you watch this video for the past 30 minutes and you are still here. It is because you're getting value. So if you also want people to pay attention to you, if you also want your lead to trust you, to be able to want to buy from you, you've got to give them value. I know you want to sell every time. You want to sell, but you have to give value. I'm promising you, if you use value-based marketing in your business, you are going to get results. And how do you use it? I'm going to tell you. Let's say you want to sell something. The rules state that you have to give value before you sell. So you can mix it. Value, sell. Value, sell. Now, what do I mean? You give value, and then your next post is so selling post. You give value, and your next post is selling post. But if all your post is sell, A time will come when you make a post and nobody will even read it, because for them, they are not going to get value. You're just going to be selling, selling, selling. So you just want to sell your offer. And in a time of ChatGPT and all of that, it doesn't work like that again. You have to be able to show people that you care about them by giving them value. Let me even tell you this. If we have two people that are teaching Facebook ad, and one person is always posting, come and pay for my Facebook ad program. I'm hosting this ad program and it is 25,000. But the second person is using another strategy. This person is always focused on giving you value every time. Like you, if you have been on this channel, you know that I give a lot of value. So I teach you something, keep teaching you, and then you want to now finally start learning how to run ad. Who do you think you are going to go for? Of course, you are going to go for the person that has been giving you value, because that person have invested in your life. It is just called the law of reciprocity. If somebody gives you something for free, you are inclined to want to replicate, to return that offer or that favor. So that is what you can use. You need to be able to give a lot of value. And in these days and time, there is a lot of value you can give. Just go to AI and you'll get 100 different content topic you can teach people. I'm telling you, no matter the industry you are in. And don't think because you have AI, you say other people can easily go to get it from AI. It is actually not true. It's not everybody that have the time to go to AI to start doing research. They expect you as the authority to do the research for them and actually teach them. That's what they want you to do. For example, some of the things that I've taught you from this video, some of them you can easily get it from AI. But it's not everybody that will want to go to AI to start researching it. They expect you as an authority to get it for them and teach them. That is why you are different from them. That's why you are building an authority. All right. So the next one here is testimonial. Oh my God. If you know how to use testimonial in your business, you're going to get so much result. You don't get testimonial and you keep it. You get testimonial and you actually show it to your audience. Oh, I just got this testimonial from my student who is running adverts currently, and his cost per lead is giving him cost per lead at 50 naira. Oh, I just got this testimonial. This student is using instant form and she's getting 15 naira cost per lead for her instant form. You show these testimonials, and at the end of the testimonial, you say, if you also want to get this kind of results, I have a program, enroll into my program. If it's a physical product, you show testimonial of how people are changing their life using the physical product. And you say, if you also want to get this kind of result, you need to order my product now so that I can deliver it to you. This product is going to help you change your life. Just show testimonials. It's very important. Then the next one here is called bandwagon effect, or you can even call it FOMO, fear of missing out. What that means is that as people are getting results, you are showing it. Let me show you something. If you are running a program and you are promoting the program and 10 people register for the program, you now screenshot 10 people have registered and you post it. It is going to indirectly compel so many people to want to register. After 20 people have registered, you now posted 20 people have signed up. What are you still waiting for? It doesn't even mean whether you are selling, even if it's a free training you are hosting, and then 50 people now register, you now posted again. Wow, we are now 50% in the group. What are you doing? You are tapping into the bandwagon effect, meaning you are showing people that other people are getting this product. What are you waiting for? That's how it works. That's how it works. Then the next strategy that I use to convert my lead is called irresistible offer. I know that you have heard it a lot, but what you don't know is that because I now have this lead, at a point in time, I can decide to make a new offer for them, a very strong offer. I say, if you get this program today, I'm going to add this, my signature program that I usually sell 10,000 naira for free. Some of them, you see them getting the program because they want to actually they want to get the other program for free. Or if you get this product today, I'm going to add this product that I usually sell 15,000 naira for free. So you have to make your offer. These people are already your lead. So you have to use any strategy whatsoever to convert them. Why? Because These people, Facebook have charged you to bring them. So whether they make you money or not, it's no longer Facebook business. It is now your duty as a marketer to make sure that you get massive return from the money that Facebook have charged you. And I'm telling you that these are the strategy. You can't just keep your lead and from time to time you don't even open a discount. From time to time you don't make them feel like they are cheating you. See, it is very, very important that you do this. All right. The next strategy that I use is seasonal offer. Let me say it again. Seasonal offer. These people are your lead. They have been in your list. You have been teaching them. Don't you think that during those seasonal time is the time that you need to tap on it? Christmas sale is coming. You don't have any offer you are planning to promote. Easter sale is coming. You don't have any offer you are planning to promote. Valentine's sale just came and gone. You don't have any offer you are planning to promote. New Year sale, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Democracy Day, your birthday. These are places you can use seasonal offer to get 30, 40, sometimes even 500 sale can come from that seasonal offer if you promote it very well. If you promote it very well. Okay. Now, last but not the least, is called upselling. Upselling. Upselling, meaning that I have brought in this lead, they have paid for one product. I am not stopping there. That is why you keep on, it is called the principle of creating different offers. You keep on creating offer. For example, somebody just paid for my ebook on Facebook ad. Well, I have a video training. Somebody just paid for the video training. What if the person can come in for my one-on-one session? Somebody just paid for the video training. What if I can pitch my mentorship, my 3 months mentorship on Facebook ad? Because sometimes video course is not just enough. Sometimes the person wants to be in a mentorship class or the person wants to be in a closed circle. Okay, so that's how it works, where they get to ask different questions and you'll be able to provide these answers to them. So these are conversion pillars that I use myself to close as much sales as possible. See, if you have leads, these are pillars, these are strategies you need to be able to close a lot of sales. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly three powerful ad copy formulas that works. These are copy formulas that I have used so much in my business, and every time that I use them very well, it tends to work for me. Number one, story, lesson, offer, call to action. This is where you tell a short, relatable story. It can be your own story, it can be a client story, and you share the lesson that connects to their struggle. You present your offer as the same solution, and then you end it with a call to action. Let me show you an example. I'm telling a story now, a client story. Last year, a writer told me that she hadn't sold a single property in 18 months. We worked on her ads, and in 6 weeks, she closed her first big sale. What changed? A simple ad strategy you will learn in this bootcamp. Click to register now. Did you see what I did there? I told a story. This is my story. I connected that story to my product. A simple ad strategy you will learn in this bootcamp, and I ended it with a call to action. Click to register now. See, I can decide to elaborate this story, of course, but then I didn't want to do that because this video will now be so much longer, but you get the idea. The formula, it is what you need to have. The example that I gave is just my own example. Just know this formula: story, lesson, offer, and then call to action. Use this formula and you get better results with your ad copy. The next one here is problem, agitate, solve, and call to action. It is called PASS formula. Solve can also be solution. It is called PASS formula. Call out the problem your audience faces, agitate the pain so that they feel the urgency to fix it, present your solution as the clear way out, and then you close with a direct call to action. Let me show you an example here. I'm calling out a problem they are facing. Struggling to get customers even after boosting posts. The truth is, I'm agitating now. The truth is, running ad blindly drains your money without results. Okay, I'm getting to my offer. What you need is a proven ad system that brings quality lead every day. This is my call to action. Join the bootcamp today and learn the formula that works like crazy. Click here to register right now. So this is just an example that I can use. Of course, if I want to elaborate, I can make this so much better. But then I don't want to do that. The third one is value, quick win, and call to action. You share a small actionable step they can apply immediately. You show how it gives them a quick win, and you position your offer as the full system. So, what I mean here is it is like an educational based ad copy where you give value, you show the result they are going to get when they apply that value, and then you position your offer. This is where you say something like, if you want to learn the full system or if you want to get more value, you need to come into my training. Let me show you an example here. Here is a simple ad hack. Always test 3 different hooks on the same audience. You will quickly see which one grab attention and lowers your cost per lead. Now, I'm going to now present my offer. This is just one of the many techniques I will share inside the boot camp. Join now to discover the full system. Click here to register now. Are you seeing it now? This is a very simple strategy that you can use for yourself. Okay. So ad metrics. Now let's talk about ad metrics you need to pay attention to. Now, when it comes to metrics, there are several ad metrics. In fact, there are more than 100 of them. But if you pay attention to 100 of them, you are going to get overwhelmed. And that is why I have distilled down the few that are very important to pay attention to. I call it my primary metrics. Number one is the hook rate. Because we are using different hooks for our ad, the hook rate is going to tell us between 10 different hooks, which one is getting more attention. Between 5 hooks that we are using, is it hook 1 that is getting attention? Is it hook 2 that is getting attention? Do you know, I created a different video with over 30 hooks, but one of them got me 1 million views. What does that tell you? That one that got 1 million views is hooking the best attention online. So as an advertiser that want to get better results, what I did is that I studied that video very well. I broke it down and I wrote several different scripts using that video. The hook alone, I have used it in multiple cases and it's still going to convert for me. So the first thing you need to pay attention to is the hook rate. The second one is the link clicks. As an advertiser, of course, if you don't pay attention to link click, how are you going to know the advert that is getting you link clicks? For an advert to get you link click, it means somebody have watched it, persuaded, and a person decided to click on the link to go to your landing page. If your advert is not compelling, you will not get people to click on it. So what we're simply looking at here is that we want to know how much Facebook is charging us per link click. And looking at the link click, any advert that gets you lower cost per link click, as an advertiser, you need to study that ad. It simply means that that advert is getting a lot of people to click. And you know that the primary thing that we are doing with our advert is to send traffic to our funnel. That's the everything Facebook ad is doing for you. Facebook advert is not going to give you sale. Its duty is to send traffic to go to your funnel. So if an advert is giving you a lot of link click at a lower cost, study that advert. Yes, sometimes an advert can give you link click while sending the wrong audience to you. That is when you know that maybe your ad creative is doing a bad job, or maybe you are not just using an ad creative that is sending the right message. Okay, so that is just that. Then the next one, like for example, if you are using a picture of a lady for different things you are selling, you know how ladies are. People will always be compelled to click on it because it's a fine woman. That kind of creative is going to send you wrong traffic. You will just be seeing 100 people have gone to your funnel, but nobody is buying, nobody is becoming a lead because it's sending wrong traffic to your funnel. Of course, the next one here is the cost per link click. So you need to know how much Facebook is charging you for each of the click. And I have said that any advert that is getting you lower cost per click, it means that advert has potential of working. Exactly if it is not sending you the wrong click. Or if it's sending you the wrong traffic, it means that one is not going to work. Click-through rate means percentage of people that saw your advert versus percentage of people that click on your ad. That is CTR. For example, if 100 people click on your ad, if 100 people saw your advert and one person click on it, it means you have 1% click-through rate. And the rule of advert says if your advert has less than 1% click-through rate, that advert is not working. I'm telling you the honest truth. If that advert has less than 1% click-through rate, it's not compelling enough, because that means that 100 people see your advert and even one person couldn't click on it. Come on, how do you want to tell me that your advert is compelling when 100 people will see it and one person is not clicking on it? Another thing that can cause it is when you are targeting the wrong people. That means wrong people are seeing your advert. For example, if I'm selling a skincare and I'm targeting people that are interested in land, you can imagine now 100 people will see the advert, but nobody is going to click on it because it's not compelling. It's not reaching the right audience. All right. The next one here is results, which means what are the results? For example, if you are trying to generate lead, or you're trying to make sale, or you're trying to get engagement, or you're trying to get messages on Instagram, what is the result? That is why that result is important. It is the thing you're optimizing for that is going to show up in that column for that result. If you want lead, you are going to see cost per lead. If you want sales, you are going to see cost per sales. If you want messaging, you are going to see cost per messaging. So it is the thing you are optimizing for that will determine the result you are going to get. I hope this has been very helpful, and I hope you have gotten so much value. Okay, let's talk about the budgeting rules for advertisers, especially for beginners. The first one says start small, test, then scale. Listen to me, even if you have 300,000, calm down. A time will come when you spend that money, but it's not in spending it wrongly. Just because you have 500K for advert, you are now putting 20,000 naira on one advert you are testing when you have not even gotten what is working. Relax. Start small. Use 3K to test. See what the market is saying. See if people are even liking the advert and maybe people are clicking on the ad before you now start putting enough money there. Number two, always divide your budget into testing to find what works, that's for testing, and then scaling to push the winners. Again, testing is meant to find what is working, and scaling is meant to push the winners. So mostly, I would recommend 30% of your fund go into testing, while 70% go into scaling. All right, so 70% is for scaling once you identify the winning ad. And scaling means two things. Is it that you are increasing the budget of winning ad, or you are creating similar winning advert to get more results? So it depends on you. Is it that, in fact, sometimes a profitable advertiser should be able to do two of them. Number one, you are increasing the budget of winning ad, and you are creating similar winning advert to get more results. Okay. Obviously, we will not be able to cover scaling practically, but I guarantee you I've done a video on how to do that. It will be in the description. And of course, if you want to get my Facebook ad course that break down every single thing, you see, I've taken you on a journey for the last 1 hour. But I promise you, if you want to get the step-by-step breakdown, a course that is structured accordingly, that when you take the first video, you see the second video, everything is structured very well. If you want to get that course, please click on the link in the description. You go to seller platform and you see the detail about the course and you pay for it. Okay, so let's say, for example, you have 50,000 naira budget. You are testing with 15,000. Remember that I said 30%. And then you run 5 ad sets with different hooks or creative for 3K each. For 2 to 3 days, you should be able to know which one is, resonating with your audience, which one is the market giving, better response. And then your scaling is 35K. So once you have gotten the one that is working, you pick the best performing ad and you push it at 5K per day for 7 days. Now, I'm not saying you should just go and scale from 3K to 5K. It means there is a way you scale this thing. And I say scaling means two things. You can either increase the budget or you can create similar ad. So the advert that is working, I can use it to test another audience instead of me touching the one that is already working. Okay. Example number 2, let's say you have 150,000 naira budget. Your testing can be 45,000, which is the 30%. And then you run 5 to 10 different campaigns at 3K to 5K each for 3 days. Then you will now be able to scale with 105,000. You take the top 1 to 2% winners and you increase the budget gradually, or you create a similar ad. Whenever I mention create a similar ad, what I mean is You can either use the same creative to now test different other audiences. There are several keywords, so keyword plenty. You cannot exhaust it in a very short time. So you need to now start testing different keyword. Let's say, for example, your budget is 500,000. For example, 150,000 can be for testing. Yes, what you need to do is to create 7 to 10 campaign at 3K to 10K daily for 3 to 4 days. And then you test multiple hooks, multiple videos, multiple offers. Then you can now scale with 350K. If you have 500,000, don't be in a hurry to spend everything in 1 week. You can run this advert for the next 2 weeks. You can run this advert for the next 1 month. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, make sure that you get what is working and you double down on the 2 to 5 winners that is working for you. Okay, increase to 20K to 40K per day depending on the performance, or you can create a similar ad to get more results. Now I'm going to give you key tips for beginners. Don't put all money on one ad. Please test. Monitor your cost per lead or your cost per conversion and scale only what is working. Make sure you cut down on what is not working. All right? And understand this, you are not spending money on ad, you are actually trading money for attention. Let me say it again. You are not spending money on ad. You are trading money so that Facebook will give you attention. Because when people hear, I spend this one, I spend this one. Yes, that is the language. But like in your mindset, you have to understand that, oh, I'm actually not spending this money. I am giving Facebook platform money so that they will give me back attention. They will give me back attention so that they will show my advert to get attention for my product. That's what we're simply doing with Facebook ad. So when you understand this way, you will be able to get better results for your ad. Now, thank you so much. I hope this video has been incredibly helpful. Like I said, this is just a tip on the iceberg of what you're going to learn in my course. I have a full-blown Facebook ad course that will teach you step by step, including how to install Pixel, how to scale your ad, set up your ad, optimize your audiences, follow up on your lead. Every single thing you need to know about lead generation, I have a course for it. So the link will be on the description. Click on that link and you'll be able to find it on Seller. You can follow me on Facebook by Chinedu Pon Namani, Instagram Chinedu Pon Namani, YouTube Chinedu Pon Namani. So you can subscribe to my channel. There are several videos that are coming up. I guarantee you don't want to miss it for any reason. Thank you so much for attending this step-by-step Facebook ad training with me. And I'm going to see you in the next video.